You've probably heard the saying, the first $100,000 is the hardest. But did you know that once you build a $100,000 investment portfolio, you're actually a third of the way to reaching the $1 million mark? In this video, I'll not only show you why the first $100,000 is the toughest, but also how, with the power of compound interest, you can speed up your path to financial independence. And the best part? It might be a lot simpler than you think. Stick with me until the end and learn how to make your money work for you while you sleep. If you're interested in improving your financial future, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you find this video helpful. Compound interest was dubbed the eighth wonder of the world by Albert Einstein. Those who understand its power can become extremely wealthy, starting from nothing. Most of us have heard about compound interest in one way or another, but few truly grasp how powerful it is. So, here's an example to paint a clear picture. If you invest $100 a week, earning an average return of 8%, it would take you about 12 years to reach your first $100,000. During this time, you're saving what you can without earning much in terms of interest. Sure, you might be making a little, but it's certainly not enough to quit your job. In fact, it's more like a few bucks here and there, and nothing really remarkable is happening during this period. But those who are patient will be handsomely rewarded. By continuing your consistent investment of $100 a week, it'll take another 6 years to break past the $200,000 mark. That's right, you'll have just over $200,000. If you're following along, that's a solid 18 years of commitment. That's undoubtedly a long time, but remember, it's like climbing a financial mountain, $100 bill at a time. If you're committed to your weekly investment of $100, buckle up for the long haul. It will take another 18 years of consistent contributions to hit the impressive $1 million mark. Let's break it down further. It took a solid 12 years to accumulate $100,000 and 18 years in total to double that to $200,000. Finally, after a total of 36 years of dedication, you'll be celebrating the achievement of the coveted $1 million milestone. Digging a bit deeper, in the first 12 years focused on hitting that $100,000 goal, the majority of the money you accumulated came straight from your salary. Over $60,000 actually. The other $40,000 or so is the result of your investments generating returns, meaning your money working for you. Not bad, but in this initial phase, it's like you're doing most of the heavy lifting while your investments are still warming up. $40,000 with little effort on your part is great, but you probably haven't gotten hooked on the thrill of investing yet. Things start to get a little more exciting over the next 6 years as you move toward $200,000. This is where the true power of compound interest begins to work its magic. By the time you hit the $200,000 mark, you'll have earned more than $100,000 in interest, while your own contributions will have just surpassed $90,000. It's impressive to see how your money is working for you, growing on its own over time. And here's the kicker. Even though you've only hit $200,000, you're already halfway to the $1 million mark. It's like watching your financial garden bloom into something extraordinary right before your eyes. As you enter the second 18-year period, compound interest really starts to take the lead over your personal contributions. It's like your money is working overtime, gaining momentum on its own. By this point, while you've diligently set aside around $180,000 from your own pocket, your investments will have skyrocketed in value to over $1 million. This truly showcases the remarkable returns of compound interest. Your money isn't just growing, it's multiplying exponentially, far surpassing what you could achieve with your contributions alone. It's like witnessing the financial equivalent of a snowball rolling downhill, picking up speed and size with each passing year. What's truly impressive is that by the time you hit the $1 million mark, you'll be earning an incredible $80,000 in interest in just 1 year. Think about how long it took to reach $100,000, and now you're almost hitting that in just 12 months. And it only gets better from there. By the end of 36 years, you'll have surpassed the $1 million milestone, and by the end of 45 years, you'll be well over $2 million, generating more than $160,000 in annual interest. And the best part? You're not sacrificing your lifestyle or risking everything to achieve this. You're simply setting aside $100 a week. That's like skipping a meal out or being a bit more conservative with car payments. It's a small adjustment for such significant financial growth. The S&P 500 generally delivers returns above 10%, but for this example, we're using 8%, which is roughly what the S&P 500 returns on average, adjusted for inflation. It's important to be realistic when making long-term calculations, considering how inflation can erode your gains over time. It's worth noting that this example doesn't adjust contributions for inflation, meaning it's $100 a week in year 1 and $100 a week in year 30. We've all heard about the wonders of compound interest, but this example makes it clearer that the numbers are on your side, working faster than you might expect. Reaching $100,000 means you're a third of the way to surpassing $1 million, but this can happen even faster than you think for a few reasons. It's not just the math that makes $100,000 quickly turn into $1 million. There are several other factors working in your favor that will help speed up those gains. When you start to see these investments take off, it's like a shot of motivation running through your body. You can't help but feel excited watching your money grow. There's something thrilling about seeing your money grow on its own without having to lift a finger. And soon, you feel motivated to step up your game, investing more whenever you can. When you get a raise, suddenly spending it all on a more expensive car doesn't seem as tempting when you realize you can make that money work for you while you sleep. It all revolves around changing your mindset, seeing every extra dollar as an opportunity to build your financial future instead of just spending it on things. As you navigate the financial world, you begin to realize how valuable a dollar can be. You start to understand that saving and investing, even just a little, can make a huge difference down the road. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into something much bigger over time. This realization helps you see the value of every dollar saved, not just for what it is now, but for what it can become in the future. Compare this to someone who's never invested a dollar. They don't realize that wasting a dollar today is actually like wasting $10 or $100 of their future money. As your income starts to grow, you'll naturally begin to increase your weekly investments as well. The days of sticking to $100 a week will be behind you. With more money coming in, you'll have the freedom to invest even more, maybe start putting in $150 or double it to $200. It's like leveling up in a game, but with real-world gains. More income means more room to invest, and that opens up a world of possibilities for your financial future. Hitting the $100,000 mark may seem like the hardest part, but it's important to realize how far you've already come. The truth is, reaching that milestone means you're already a third of the way to $1 million. Plus, with all the factors we've talked about working in your favor, you'll get there much faster than you think. So, now you know that reaching your first $100,000 is just the beginning of a much bigger journey. Remember, the secret isn't how much you make, but how you make your money work for you.